Congratulations, Frank. How pleased are you that the team carried out your game plan so well, particularly going behind and just not panicking?
Yeah, really pleased, and that's a progression for us because the game's unique against Leeds. They play a different style to pretty much every other team, very man-to-man, a lot of energy in their game, and we felt there was a way that we could play which would give them a real problem whilst trying to stay secure, which is hard against them because they throw so many people up the pitch when they attack. But when you look at the game, everything that we asked to keep cool going 1-0 down early, they did, the players. We took people out of the game. When they're man-to-man, we took someone out. We travelled with the ball. We got high up the pitch. We broke their back lines and run behind people rather than playing safe in front of them. And we gave them a lot of problems. They gave us some problems too, but I think we gave them a lot.
You started with Olivier Giroud today. It's pretty obvious why. He had a phenomenal performance in Europe. But how difficult was it making that decision? You know, him playing 2 games in a week, and how did you tell Tammy, and how did he take that news?
It wasn't that difficult, and I told Tammy with the view that if he'd have scored 4 goals and I'd taken him out, then I'm sure he would be upset. I think it's with strikers, and they both give us a lot, and Ollie trains at a level every day, but when they are in good form, and when you feel that, and the finishes he made in Seville were someone who's playing well and feels confident, you want them to carry on doing it, and you saw that how clinical he was with his goal.
Are we likely to see more starts for him in the Premier League this season?
Yeah, possibly, of course, because when he plays like that, he gives the team so much, and the difficulty for me is, and people might say it's a nice problem, is that Tammy gives us a lot in his own way, and sometimes people might understate that sometimes of what he did last year for the first couple of seasons, particularly and at the start of this season, and all he did in restart, and all he does when he plays now as well. So I can't play them all with the way that we play, so I will hopefully be able to use both, and the competition is healthy. At the moment it certainly is.
Yeah, it was a delightful cross from Reece James. He's just been so good all over the pitch. Do you think he should be the #1 starter for England, and how close is he to being one of the best right backs?
I think he's close. I would never tread on Gareth's toes in terms of who he selects, because there's right back his particular position where we have a lot of quality, and if you look at Trent and what he's done at Liverpool individually and success he's had over a few years, it'll be crazy of me to just jump in and say my player should play ahead of him. But Reece has put himself in the debate big time. He's playing with such consistency. We've seen that he's started games regularly for England recently when he's been there, and he's going to go one way with that because he's so young and he has so much talent.
And just finally from me, a goal from Kurt Zouma, another one. You just have goals from all over, so you're not over-reliant on one player. You're top of the table, a third of the way through the season. When will you start really being confident to say in front of the camera, we are genuine title contenders?
May. If we're there. I don't know. I'm not playing tricks here or games, because I feel like it was probably about 6 weeks ago that people were, after drawing 3-3 at Southampton, were asking the opposite end of that question about when is this going to come together, what's going wrong, why we're conceding. And my answer to them was that we need a bit of time, and I wasn't lying, and now I still feel the same. Of course we're in a much more positive position, and that's testament to the work of the players, but the next question is how consistent can you be? You don't win leagues in December, you don't win leagues in good patches of form. You win them by doing that throughout the season and fighting on lots of different levels. At the moment we're showing some really good stuff, but I won't be saying that for a long time.